What's up guys, just Messi here, welcome to a brand new video, welcome to your daily dose of transfer gossip. Today is going to be Saturday, start of a brand new weekend, the 23rd of July. We have got a hell of a lot to get through today guys, we've got 20 confirmed deals as well as 23 really good rumours guys. So before we get any further, as always, if we can smash 1,500 likes, that'd be absolutely awesome. If you're to my channel, click the subscribe button for daily FIFA content, and in the comments below, let me know your thoughts on today's rumours, and let me know what rumours I should do in the next episode. And because it is the start of the weekend guys, with the weekend challenge, you know the drill, it's 1,000 likes before 12 PM UK time, or 4 hours after this video goes live. And if you missed yesterday's video, that will down below in that description box guys. You know the schedule, 8 AM is transfers, anywhere after 9 PM is the second video of the day. And I'm actually going to move top 10 transfers of the week from Fridays to every single Saturday. But anyway, enough of the jibber jabber, let's get into the transfers themselves. So the confirmed deals today, first up we've got a bronze centre back with 85 pace, looks really good actually. That's going to be Castelletto, going to the club is going to be Red Star 93, I believe in the French second division. And as you can see right there, it does say Ligue 2, but in the second tier of French football like I mentioned. So he's gone there from Club Bruges on a loan deal. Then we go on to Karasi today, going to Rosenborg from Portland Timbers in the MLS. It's an undisclosed FIFA now, and that hero card right there, the purple one, is so good in game. Then we go on to Varela today, going to Frankfurt on loan from Manchester United. It's been floating around for last like week or so, but now it's officially confirmed. I imagine we'll get a lot more first team opportunities there. Then we move on to Carlos Gil today, or Gil Hill, I'm not sure how you say his name, the Spaniard formerly now of Aston Villa, going on loan to Deportivo La Coruña. And despite Aston Villa's horrific season, he's one of the few players that didn't really do too much wrong to actually tarnish his name. So he's gone to Deportivo La Coruña on a loan deal. Then we go on to Danny Pacheco. A lot of Liverpool fans will remember this guy. He was supposed to be our next big thing, along with Christian Nemeth, who I think now is playing like Qatar or somewhere, but now has gone to Getafe in the second tier of Spanish football from Real Betis on a loan deal. Then we move on to Stephen Henderson, going to Nottingham Forest from Charlton. That's from Charlton on a free transfer. Now we go on to Robert Mack, going to Zenit St. Petersburg from the club. It's going to PAOK in Greece for £2.98 million. It's like quite a decent silver card to be fair. And then we go on to Jordan Lukaku, Romelu's brother, completely switched to Lazio. That is from KV Oostende for £4.25 million. Again, that's going to be a really good silver to have in the Serie A. Then we go on to Florian Andon today, a Romanian, I believe, striker, going to Deportivo La Coruña from Cordoba for £3.4 million. And there's their second transfer of the day. Then we go on to Guillermo Ochoa today, the Mexican goalkeeper that had a ridiculously good World Cup just 2 years ago now. He's gone on loan to Granada from Malaga. And since that tournament, if I'm correct, he's not actually played too much football at club level, because I think he's been on the bench a lot of the time. Then we go on to Alexander Manager today, going to Liverpool. This guy is 39 years old. He's joined on a free from Augsburg in Germany on a short-term contract. And the reason for this, we cannot recall under 21 goalkeepers now from a loan. And that's actually a new rule in England, and that refers to Danny Ward. He's a former Arsenal and Juventus goalkeeper. He will be a third-choice goalkeeper behind Karius and Mignolet. And like I said before, we got rid of Bogdan to go to Wigan on a loan. And also Danny Ward, he's gone on loan to Huddersfield. So more than likely he won't play a single minute next season, but again, if shit hits the fan, he'll be there just in case. And apparently he's also going to be offered a coaching role. Now we're going to a player non-FIFA rolled team, or FIFA in general I don't think, that's going to be Holding. Actually he might be on head-to-head, but he's gone to Arsenal from Bolton for an undisclosed fee, and they announced that one yesterday after a few days of talks. Then we move on to Fernando Amrabatia this time, going to Sporting Gijon. Actually his name is Amore Bieta, sorry, and he was formerly of Fulham, has gone to Sporting Gijon Spain for £225,000. Then we go on to Cuera this time, a really good silver card, going to Santos Laguna. That is from Levante for £2.31 million. Then we move on to quite a cool, and that's going to be Hector Villalba, a really good silver card in this year's FIFA. Formerly now of San Lorenzo. He's actually gone to Atlanta United. That's for £2.13 million. But the main thing about this one, Atlanta United technically right now aren't a registered club that are playing football. It's actually starting next March when the MLS, the season ends this year and the new one starts. So he may or may not be on FIFA 17, but I think he might be, because if it's like Orlando were on FIFA 15 before the technical club. So I'm assuming they'll do the same for Atlanta, and they've got a really nice badge. Then we move on to Andre Schürrle, a big one today, going to Dortmund. Dortmund have been very busy the last 2 days, signing Mario Götze back from Bayern Munich for a big fee, and now signing Andre Schürrle from Wolfsburg for around €32 million. That works out anywhere between £25.5 million and around 26.9, so a very big fee, but Wolfsburg have made some profit. Then we go on to Alex Bruce, which is actually his dad, Steve Bruce, stepping down as manager of Hull City. Apparently that's amongst all the talks of a takeover and stuff at the club. And then we go on to Wayne Rooney. Again, it's actually about a manager, but for England, and Sam Allardyce is officially the man. And whether we agree with the appointment of him or not, we'll have to get behind him now. Hope he does prove a lot of us wrong, including myself. He signed a 2-year deal. Then we got to Gini Wijnaldum today, completing the move, or yes, they completed the move to Liverpool. So we paid a whopping £25 million for him on a 5-year deal. But again, Premier League money right now is an all-time high. If a team wants a certain amount for a player, it's kind of better the team actually matches it and gets their man, because I think Liverpool now are kind of sick and tired of being linked to players and then missing out because of like a couple of million. So Klopp obviously wanted him for a reason, and hopefully it's quite consistent for us because he wasn't for Newcastle. Then we go on to Andre Gomez today. It was complete in yesterday's video, but there's also more details about it now. So apparently it's 35 million euros plus 20 million euros in add-ons, so equaling 55. And his former club before Valencia was Benfica, and they received 25% of the overall fee, I believe. It could be of the 35 mil, but I'm assuming of the 55. Now we've gone to potential deals, and first up, Vito Manone. Or Vito Manone, I'm not sure how you say his name properly, but according to Sky Sports Italia, Napoli are considering making a move for Sunderland goalkeeper Manone. His current first choice goalkeeper Pepe Reina at Napoli is struggling with an injury. And as of right now, Sunderland do not have a manager, which I'm assuming makes it a little bit easier for Napoli to get in for a little bit cheaper, although I don't think it costs too much anyway. Now we move on to Callum Chambers today, linked to Watford. So today, Watford are eyeing up a move for Arsenal defender Callum Chambers, according to the Watford Observer. New coach Walter Mazzarri is looking into using a back three and wants at least one more centre back before the start of the season. So he's a right back on FIFA older team, and he did play there for Southampton as well. But for Arsenal, when he has played, like, it's very sporadic. He has played a central role for them before. Then we got on to Lionel Messi today, but it's actually about, again, the Argentinian manager's job. And according to La Nación today, Argentina are set to conduct a telephone interview with Tottenham manager Mauricio Pochettino about the possibility of taking over the national team. Yesterday they were linked to Diego Simeone of Atletico Madrid and now gone to Tottenham manager. I don't think he'd take it because right now he's got something really good with Spurs. And I couldn't see Spurs letting him leave as well, given the fact we're so close to the start of the season. Then we go on to Celo Berahino today. He's been linked to the likes of Palace and also Stoke, but apparently now Palace have officially put a bid in. So according to Sky sources, it is believed the offer is worth in excess of a bid made for the player by Stoke City earlier this week. We understand Stoke's offer was £20 million. Both clubs are still awaiting a response for the offers from West Bromwich Albion, so I imagine he won't be a West Brom player come next season because that money right there, again, I keep saying about Premier League might be really high, but I don't think they'll get too much out of him now. Then we go on to Juan Cuadrado today, linked to AC Milan. This is according to Corriere dello Sport. They're saying that AC Milan wants to take Juan Cuadrado on a season-long loan with a view to a permanent move of around 25 million euros. That is around 21 million pounds, which I think is actually what they paid for him not too long ago, a couple of seasons ago now. But apparently though, Conte has come out and said that Cuadrado is in his plans. So I think it's very unlikely that Cuadrado will be leaving Chelsea this summer. Then we go on to Gabriel Barbosa, linked to Juventus and Barca today, despite just signing a new deal with Santos. Juventus is still interested in signing Santos striker Gabriel Barbosa, according to Sky sources, despite initial approach being rejected. The Italian champions reportedly had a €20 million bid rejected for the Brazil international, but Barcelona are also interested in securing the player's services. So despite his age of 19, I believe he did play for Brazil at the Copa America. Obviously, it's a very unsuccessful tournament for them, but still, at that age, it's very impressive, and apparently is the next big thing from the Liga do Brazil. Now we go on to Joe Allen. So Swansea's American investor Jason Levine has confirmed the club are interested in signing Wales international Joe Allen. Liverpool this week have accepted a £13 million bid from Stoke City for the 26-year-old, but the player's former club could also feature prominently in the transfer tug of war. So imagine if Joe Allen had to choose between Swansea and Stoke, I imagine he would go back to Swansea, as obviously he was there for a very long time, but I imagine we could get potentially now £15 million because both clubs are after him. Then we move on to Leonardo Ulloa today, linked to Swansea. So first up then, Leicester City striker Ulloa is unhappy not being offered a better deal and wants to leave the Premier League champions. Swansea are among the clubs interested. And apparently now Swansea have had a £7 million bid rejected by Leicester for unsettled striker Ulloa, according to Sky sources. The 29-year-old is interested in a move away from the King Power after helping the club to the Premier League title last season, with first team football apparently is very high on his priority list. And fair play to him for that. Then we got into a current Swansea striker, Batafimi Gomis, today apparently going to Marseille. Gomis is on the verge of a loan move to Marseille, and Swansea have agreed an arrangement with the French club over the player's wages, and according to French site footmercato.net, he could make the move in the next 2 days. Gomis has been at Swansea for 2 seasons after joining on a free transfer from Lyon in 2014. Then we go on to Kasper Schmeichel today. It also includes the next man, Danny Drinkwater. So according to Daily Telegraph today, the goalkeeper Kasper Schmeichel and also the midfielder Danny Drinkwater have been offered deals worth £80,000 per week to stay at Leicester. So as of right now, I think about 20 days away from the Premier League starting back up again, and currently they've only lost N'Golo Kante out of all their main players. So that's very good from them. I think Vardy signed a new deal, Wes Morgan signed a new deal, and so these two potentially could follow them. Now we go on to Thorgan Hazard today, Eden Hazard's brother, linked to Fenerbahce. According to Takvim today, Borussia Mönchengladbach have offered Thorgan Hazard to Fenerbahce for €7 million. That is just £5.8 million. The reason for this could be the fact that the next guy going to be Robin van Persie could be on his way out of the club. So apparently Van Persie has offered himself to Barcelona, according to Spanish publication Sport. The former Arsenal and United striker is reportedly keen to leave the Turkish club Fenerbahce, but his high salary proved a stumbling block to a Premier League return earlier this summer. A €10 million fee is likely to be enough to persuade Fenerbahce to sell, while Van Persie is believed to be happy to add as a backup to Lionel Messi, Luis Suarez and Neymar if he gets a move to Nou Camp. And I'm pretty sure whether he likes it or not, he'd have to be a backup anyway. And also according to the Keep today, PSG have also made contact with Robin van Persie over a potential move this summer. Apparently it's Patrick Kluivert that reached out to him, and again 10 million euros could be the fee. Now we got into Moussa Sissoko today. He's linked to a lot of clubs as of late, but the first time, now Real Madrid. So according to chroniclelive.co.uk today, Real Madrid have emerged as contenders to sign Moussa Sissoko from Newcastle. The Frenchman is also wanted by Everton and Juventus. And this could well be because Madrid have technically lost out on a lot of targets according to most newspapers. They lost out to Kante, going to Chelsea. They lost out on Pogba, potentially going to United, and also Gomez going to Barca. And it is publicly known that Sissoko is available for £35 million. Now we move on to Samuel Eto'o today, a legend linked to Besiktas. According to Fanatic, Besiktas have turned their attention to Antalyaspor striker Samuel Eto'o as a replacement for Mario Gomez. I did mention in yesterday's video how Gomez has come out and said he's not going back to Turkey because of a political issue, so Samuel Eto'o, he would not be a bad alternative. Now we go on to Gylfi Sigurdsson today, linked to Everton. So according to the Telegraph today, Ronald Koeman is a keen admirer of Iceland captain Gylfi Sigurdsson and will make a bid of up to £25 million to secure the attacking midfielder. And I know I keep mentioning about Premier League money, but it's kind of a big indication because as of right now, if you get a player of decent ability for unlike £20 million, you're doing a good job. And what I mean by that is a Premier League club move to another Premier League club, because if you compare it to like a move to the Bundesliga or a player coming from the Bundesliga to the Premier League, it doesn't really work out. The easiest way of putting this across, if you remember FIFA 15 on PlayStation 4, everyone had coins because coins were so cheap, and that meant players obviously went up in price. And that's what's happening right now in the BPL, or the Premier League, should I say. Now we go on to Lukaku today. Apparently Everton are going to be asking for £75 million for him, according to Daily Mail. He has been linked to Chelsea and Atletico Madrid as of late, and a lot of clubs I imagine are interested, but £75 million in this market from a Premier League club to a Premier League club, it makes sense. But if you go to someone like Juve, I don't think it'd be anywhere near that much. And now a very big change of events regarding Kostas Malas of Roma. He is set to sign a new contract with the Serie A club despite interest from Arsenal and Chelsea. Sky sources also report that Greece international Malas has opted against the move to the Premier League thanks to a vastly improved deal on offer at his current club. And that's just a week after him having a training ground bust up with a teammate, Kevin Strootman. Now we go on to Rakitic. According to Sport today, Juve will look to use the money made from the Paul Pogba sale to sign Alvin Rakitic from Barcelona. So on Thursday night, Andre Gomez signed officially for Barcelona, and since then, Rakitic's agent on Twitter has come out and said he's actually done a tweet saying, "I think it's time to go." Now it is very easy to jump to conclusions about that tweet, but I think it's probably too coincidental because he tweeted that just after Gomez was going to Barca. He then also retweeted a tweet suggesting that Barca will be selling a midfielder this summer. And if I'm correct, Rakitic is the only Barca midfielder that's one of his clients. But I imagine we'll have to watch this space for this transfer, as it could well happen. Now we've gone to Carlos Bacca today. Apparently they've agreed a fee with West Ham for him. The Hammers have made Colombian forward Bacca their #1 transfer target and are awaiting a decision from the 29-year-old. Joint chairman David Gould confirmed on Twitter when questioned about Bacca that a deal has been done with the club and it's now up to the player, and they could potentially finally get their man. Now we go on to a player not a fee for a team, and a player that's been linked to a lot of clubs as of late. That's going to be Gabriel Jesus. So apparently Man City's offer of €32 million is actually a reality now, and Palmeiras are satisfied with the fee. The agreement until this moment is verbal, not paper. The fact all sides are happy though suggests finalising the deal is a matter of time. Initially he was not considering City. He felt valued though when Pep Guardiola called him and is now excited with the idea of City as a destination. Rodrigo Dorado has come and said today it's not a secret anymore that Man City are negotiating a deal for Gabriel Jesus. His dream is to play in Europe. The deal should be done before August the 5th on a 5-year contract with an annual salary of €1.8 million. Now a very brief update regarding Gonzalo Higuain potentially going to Arsenal. According to Gazzetta dello Sport, now player willing to lower the €94 million or £79 million asking price for Higuain, but only if they sell him to a club abroad. And literally nothing else has been said on this one. Now finally gone to James Rodriguez today. He's linked to likes of Manchester United as of late and West Ham, but apparently he's going to be staying at Madrid next season. Rodriguez insists he is determined to stay and fight for his place at Real Madrid after revealing that the club received a huge offer for him earlier this summer. There has been a lot of speculation that 25-year-old Colombian star could be surplus to requirements for the Spanish Giants, but he's revealed now that he'll be staying at Real Madrid despite the club receiving a £71 million bid from an unnamed team. And speaking to Mark in an interview, he came out and said, "I'll fight to earn my place. That's my dream. I will stay at Real Madrid. I will succeed here. I know that the club have received an €85 million bid, which is again £71 million for me, but I'm not leaving." And that now covers all today's potential transfers as well as confirmed stuff at the very beginning. I think 43 players to get through today, a hell of a lot. So guys, as always, if you enjoyed this video, smash the like button. 1,500 likes would be absolutely awesome. Remember, it's a weekend challenge, which means 1,000 likes before 12 PM is the target. If you're to my channel, click the subscribe button for daily FIFA content. In the comments below, let me know your thoughts on today's rumours I shoot in the next episode, and yesterday's video down below in that description box, guys. 8 AM is transfers, and after 9 PM is the second video of the day, and tonight's video, top 10 transfers of the week, week number 4. So thank you for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you next time.